Hey guys, Ashen here, back with Hollow Knight. So in the last episode we took care of the ancient basin. We fought the broken vessel over here, and we also got the ability to double jump with the help of Monarch wings. So now we have opened up to more exploration, and in this episode we are going to do that. We are going to backtrack to some of the places that we can do now. And yeah, there's also the dream variant of this boss, which I took a couple of tries, but unfortunately I couldn't do it. We'll come back here later with a stronger nail. So some of the places where that we can now visit are namely, firstly over here in the Crystal Peak, there was this place where you could sequence break. And talking about sequence breaks, we also sequence broke over here in the City of Tears, but that is something we'll not do just right now. We'll go there later. This is a place where we can actually now go to with the help of Monarch wings, and if I'm not wrong, there is another place that I don't remember at the moment, but I will go there eventually, maybe. So firstly, let's start with the Crystal Peak. So for that, the best way now is to go back to Dirtmouth. So as you can see now, you can just completely skip the elevator. It's very fast in that way. Testing here. Now let's make our way to the elevator that we opened. Oh yeah, and before we actually go, there's a spirit here that only unlocks after you get the dream mill. So if you want, you can talk to him. He is the Gravedigger. So you can talk with him, and all these spirits that have appeared, there will be a few that have appeared in the game. You can just dream nail them and get 1 essence for your supposed murder. I don't know if you would call dead people, killing dead people again, would you call it murder or not? I don't really know, but yeah, you can just get 1 essence from them. So let's make our way to that place. Let's use our crystal dash. Boom. And yes, actually I think this was the place I was trying to remember. You can now reach here, and for our high jump we get a King's Idol, so that's 800 geo again. Let's see how much do we have in store. That's a lot. That's 800 times 4, 3200. That is 1350. Yeah, we have a lot. So let's make our way. We have to go up top. So carefully traversing these places. If you want to, you can just rest at the bench here if you're not feeling safe, but I'm trying to I'll just try to rather get the thing instead. I mean reach the place and achieve our goal instead. So let's do that. I hope my overconfidence doesn't turn into cockiness, but only time can tell. So now we can legally reach this place. Let's go. And here we have these new enemies. These are just the same as the minor bugs, but now they have the ability to actually shoot laser, and just like the Crystal Guardian. So I think it's best to just pogo of them. Oh my god, these guys. Yeah, and there is a tree here, so why not? Let's get hit. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Yeah, thank you for dying. That was really messy just in a few, that got really messy in just like few seconds. Let's do this. So these crystals are not breakable, they are on the floor, so beware of them. They will actually hurt you. But now as you can see, traversal is again much more easier. For example, if you are going to fall down like this and you don't hit the mantis claw, you can jump back again. That is such a good feature to have now. No? Yes. As you can see. So we can go to the, we can take the upper path and we can also take the lower path, but I think, no, there's some essence left. Yeah, that was all. So let's actually take the lower path first. That will get over in less time. Like, it's nothing, it's just a small narrow walkway where dying is pretty easy. Because we have a grub here. And let's make our way to the top route. Let's take the top route. So you need to go back to the beginning of the room. You can't climb back up top from the right most part of the room. So let's make our way. And here we have more of these miners, transformed miners who have been affected by the crystal growth. So beware of these guys. I'm just trying to, oh no, these flies will be the end of my, yeah, nicely done. The Monarch wings actually saved me because I could do that extra jump. And actually here we have a breakable floor. As you can see, let's go down there. We have some geo for our efforts. So actually this shortcut or this offshoot from the main path is just so that you can get some more soul if you want to heal or use your ability. So beware, there are these two dangerous enemies in the same room. And let's make our way. Nicely done. And we could have, and even as I was talking, even if you sequence break, no, you can actually climb this by sequence breaking, and because that fly is there, so you can pogo off that fly to jump over. So we got a journal entry. and beware the spikes are at a very lower level. Oh, that was really convenient, but his spikes still are the reason for my suffering. And let's make our way through here. So you can kill these, and again here we need crystal dash. And we are at Hollowness Crown. So this, I think, is the topmost surface of dirt of all of Hollowness, if I'm not wrong. So this actually is I think this is a very important place. They haven't told much about this area, gem in particular, but for our efforts, we have a payload. So that means we have now got 2 payloads, and we can go and upgrade our nail, and that is what we will do in this episode as well. And this figure right here, from which we actually got the payload, the statue right here, this is a very important being in the game, and we will meet them later sometime. So you can jump off or crystal dash. You will just return back to one of these areas. So if you, for example, if you had to use crystal dive or crystal dash to cross that area, you would actually land over here from the hole, from this hole right here. So yeah, that is it for this part of the map, or the right side of Crystal Peak. Another place we can actually go to is beside the bench that we will actually go. Let's go there. And I actually missed the bench. Yeah, it's over here. So actually what I'm going to do is, I actually forgot about this event right here, but I'm going to sit here because now we can actually climb this, we can reach this platform as well. And if you remember, this is where we fought the Crystal Guardian, and if you go up here, we have a rematch against him, and this is the Enraged Guardian. And beware, his laser beams will actually do now double damage. But yeah, just slowly keep on jumping. And now that we have Monarch wings, we can actually jump twice and stay longer in the air to dodge his beam. I'm just going to spam some. Oh no. Yeah, done. And not a difficult fight, but he does a lot of damage and he can catch you off guard quite a lot of times, so beware. And yeah, now he is like gone for good. He won't trouble us anymore again. And for our efforts, we get a mass shard. And if you guys remember, there is one mass shard remaining with Sly, and I actually remember saying that if we get 3 mass shards, I will buy the last one from Sly. So that is what we will do, also do in this episode. So that was, I think, 1500 geo, and to upgrade our nail, if I remember correctly, we require about 2500. Again, I'm not sure of the number, but it was either 2000 or 2500. So we'll make sure of that. So first, let's actually rest. Our map should be updated. Yeah, as you can see, this is where we fought the Enraged Guardian, and this is the place where we got the payload. If you fall down from here directly, you will reach this place, and if you Crystal Peak or Crystal Dash, I mean, then you will fall down to this hole right here. So that is it for Crystal Peak. I think I've covered everything in Crystal Peak that is possible. and that is a good thing to know. I hope I didn't miss anything, and if I missed, do write them down in the comments. But for now, our journey hasn't completed yet, so we will make our way to this area right here, to the Fungal Wastes. So I will meet you guys at the Queen Station. So from here we are going to go to where the marker is. So I'll again cut the rest of the path. We don't there's nothing to see in the way, and yeah, I'll meet you guys just outside that room. So here we are, guys, just right outside over here. So this is a place we can now go to, or reach rather. So let's see what we have over here. This is the Fungal Core. So this area, nothing much to talk about. This area is actually the homeland of these mushrooms. So some secrets here and there. So don't mind me if I don't talk that much in this area. So some of these big mushrooms that if you guys remember we fought, and some of and we can actually break this shortcut, and we have this shortcut now that we can access. There was a geocache over there, so let's get that. So we took care of the upper portion. This is the place where we actually came from. So let's get hit again. Lol. And beware that projectile is coming towards you, and that will happily offer you a decrease of 2 mask shards. So it's a very narrow place, so I would just say that just dodge them and get out of that area. And now we can actually go down. Let's keep making our way down. As you can see, this will actually get connected to, as you can already notice, this will actually get connected to this area of Deep Nest. And yes, Deep Nest, still we won't do it in this episode. There will be dedicated episodes for that. And before we actually continue, let's remove this marker. We don't need that anymore. And let's take care of these enemies. Some basic enemies here and there, the ones who act as balloons. So getting some Chio so that we can buy our mask shard. And actually I just remembered something again, and that is we actually don't need to buy the mask shard, and there's a reason for that. But firstly, let's take care of these enemies. Let's fight over here. Oh, that was wonderful. Let's heal. So be careful of these guys. What? No. So there's some Geo here. Lots of Geo lying around in the Fungal Core. So slowly taking care of these enemies. And here we actually have this secret mushroom, if you would call it. and this is actually, I think, kind of an ancient being, and if you dream nail it, you can get some dialogue. Pale worm, what good to foresee a demise unavoidable. So pale worm is none other than the pale king, the king of Hollowness, and what good to foresee a demise unavoidable. And that is what the pale king actually predict, that there will be something deadly that is going to happen and we won't be able to avoid it. And that is what the mushroom saint is questioning to the worm, that what good it is if it is unavoidable. So here, before we go down, I hope we didn't miss anything. And as we go down, we actually drop into the Mars shard of this place, and there it is, another Mars shard, and this is actually Deep Nest, and this is the first thing that we saw when we entered Deep Nest, if you remember, after beating the Mantis Lords. Here, as you can see, if we go back, this is the Mantis village. So yeah, so now as you can see, we have gone through this area, and what I'm going to do is actually go through this area, and we'll see what there is to offer, as this was blocked with acid water, and now we can traverse acid water as well. So we'll go here. So I'll meet you guys just outside that room. While I was making my way up to the area that I was talking about, we actually missed this as well, that we can now access. So for that, you need to carefully time your jump or your dash. If I'm not wrong, you can actually use your Monarch wings as well, but this is a Wanderer's journey, and yeah. We are actually pretty close by, so no need to actually cut the footage. We'll just go back, and here this is the place actually where we first fought the mushrooms. Now they are very easy. They were a mini boss before. And now no need to worry about dropping into acid, because nothing can stop us now. And yeah, this is the place where we can now go, as you can see. And if you guys remember, to the right there was a bench and there was Mr. Leg Eater. And what I'm actually going to do is I will buy all the charms that he has. Fragile Heart gives you more health, Fragile Greed gives you more geo, and Fragile Strength that actually increases the damage you deal with your nail. So we'll buy all of that. And as you remember, if you die, the charms will break, but you can come back and repair it. He will repair it for you for some cost. And yeah, so actually why not try using some of the charms. So as you can see, we have Fragile Strength. I'm not planning to use Gathering Storm right now, because I will get the money required to upgrade the nail by selling our relics, so we can remove that. Not needed right now exactly, but let's put on Fragile Strength, and you can see the difference we will have in our damage. And as you can see, we have collected almost like how many are left? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that's, yeah, we have almost collected about 90% of the of the charms. So, and we'll collect the rest as time progresses. Not much time left. So yeah, let's continue. And now you'll understand the difference in damage while using the Fragile Strength charm. here we have this small platform, or this small platforming section with these balloons, I mean with these bouncy mushrooms and these balloon creatures. But here we also have this essence tree, so let's collect our essence as well. Yeah, so the timing can be a bit, but let's try our damage. As you can see, one-shotting them. So basically we have already got one nail upgrade with the help of that charm. And yeah, actually no need to focus on doing all the things at once. Just focus on getting the charms, or I mean getting the essence, or killing the enemies, because you will just keep falling over and over again. And yeah, don't forget to use your Monarch wings as well. So I think the remaining essence is here to the left. Yep, that's all. We have 754 already. If I'm not wrong, we also need to go back to the seer and talk to her for our reward for the 700. But yeah, we'll go there. Let's see. And this is actually Fog Canyon. We don't have the map for it again. Fog Canyon is connected to many places at once, so that's a plus. But for now, let's go back. So let's actually rest on the bench to get a clear picture of where we are and what we have achieved. As you can see, map updated, and yeah, mostly Fungal Wastes is almost done. This will get connected to Fog Canyon, and yeah, we have almost done this. We have done this. We can go here, and I think for now we can okay, so let's make our way to City of Tears. We'll go to City of Tears, and then we will sell some of our relics and then upgrade our nail from the nailsmith. I actually keep calling him blacksmith. He is a blacksmith, but nailsmith, remember, the weapons we use are nails. So I'll meet you guys at the City of Tears stack station. Oh, and one more thing that I need to mention. As you can see, we are in Forgotten Crossroads, but it looks a bit different. You can see the infection has spread a lot, and it was not like this before at all. And yeah, we are actually in the infected crossroads now. As so there are actually two ways you can progress into infected crossroads. This enemy is dangerous. As you can see, all the enemies have now been infected, and that enemy actually just suicide bombs you. And again, this is one of the enemy. He will now, the one who used to jump, he just shoots infection now. And there are actually two ways to progress your Forgotten Crossroads into the infected crossroads. You can either do that by getting Monarch wings. The moment you get Monarch wings, the crossroads will get infected. Or if you kill any one of the dreamers, if you kill just a single dreamer, the infection will spread into the Forgotten Crossroads severely. So yeah, those are the two ways by which you can actually spread the infection, or the infection that can get spread by doing either of the two things. And here, as you can see, the flies have transformed into giant flies, and they are just horrendous creatures now, and they actually blast after you kill them. Beware of this guy. Anything that is a blast will do double mask damage, so yeah, it's a very risky place now. And let's use the garpetes to kill them. And let's make our way. We are actually going down to the elevator, as you can see, down that goes down to City of Tears. So if you want to fight them, you can. And if I'm not wrong, oh, I just remembered something. Yeah, no, we can actually go here. Yeah, and there is one more thing. When the infection gets spread to the City of Tears, 2 ways will be blocked. This is one of the ways that will be blocked. Let's actually show it on the map. The way to this path right here will be blocked by the infection, and this path over here, the one that is after Ancestral Mound that goes into the room where Conifer was, these 2 places are blocked by the infection now, and you need to go around if you want to reach a certain place. But for now we care about the elevator, and let's go and take that. As you can see, it has spread a lot. Let's take out the elevator down. This now we have reached the City of Tears again. Let's actually rest at the bench because we don't want to die by any chance and return back to Fungal Wastes. So yeah, I'll see you guys at Relic Seeker Limb. We'll first sell our relics to get some geo, and after that we'll go to the blacksmith. So here we are at Relic Seeker Limb, and we need 2000 if I remember, so we'll get 3000 just in case. So let's sell these King's Idols. They cost a lot. We'll sell 2 for now. And let's sell these Hollowness seals. Let's sell one of these, and yeah, that's enough, I'm sure. 2900, that's good. Now let's make our way to the blacksmith, and with the unbreakables, or I mean fragile strength, you might think why I talked about the complete opposite of by using the word unbreakable instead of fragile. That is actually, I might have spoiled you, but if it isn't actually clear, you actually, there is a way to convert these fragile charms into unbreakable charms that won't break even if you die. So we'll talk about that when it actually when we actually get the ability, but for now let's upgrade. Okay, he asked for 2000, that's really good. Boom. So that was cool again. Now it's a spiral form, and if you talk with him again, he will ask you to bring 3 pieces of payload, and he can make the nail even stronger. So the next goal is to bring 3 nails, 3 payloads, I'm so sorry, and but let's test our strength. So that is 2 hits now. with the unbreakable. Again, I'm saying unbreakable. Fragile strength. Fragile strength. Actually, later on in the end game, everybody uses unbreakable strength so much that people just call it unbreakable strength now. So I think that is it for City of Tears just for now. What I'm going to do is return back to the city storerooms stack station, and from there we'll go to Dirtmouth. So I'll see you guys at the stack station. Here we are, guys. City storerooms. Let's go back to Dirtmouth. We will use the remaining geo. We'll use the remaining geo to buy some charms from Sly. Okay, we actually bought everything. Then not Sly. I think we should go and talk to Salubra. This is Bretta's home, if you don't remember. There she is sleeping. There she has all forms of accessories, all designed or branded in our identity or in our shape. So that's interesting. She really loves us a lot. What does she sell? Something that is different? Not really. So what we are going to do is before we end the episode, let's actually go back to Salubra. Salubra can sell us something, I guess. I imagine she has a single charm notch that we can buy. Forgotten Crossroads. I'm not really sure, so before we actually end, let's go and check, and we'll end the episode there. So as you can see, infection, and yeah, as we just got an essence by killing an enemy. So as I was talking about in the previous episodes, that killing an enemy can actually has a chance to give you geo. Geo. Each and every enemy gives you geo. I mean essence. So there's a small chance that the enemies will drop essence. So we actually are taking the long way because, if you remember, the path is blocked. So can't really do anything. Taking care of the babies. Getting some geo just in case. And we can also actually go and talk to Seer, I just remembered. So, okay, so we can actually get this charm notch if we have 1300 more. I'm sorry. So, how much time do we actually have? I'm over 45 minutes and I will cut some footage. So actually what I'm going to do is we'll do that in the next episode. We'll meet Seer and we will see what she has to give us for our 700 essence objective. And if you remember, we can actually go to the resting ground just from here. So that is what we are going to do in the next episode. And we'll also get the charm notch. These are the two things that we will do, and then we will continue with whatever we can. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are enjoying, and if you have any tips, suggestions or advice, you can leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.